Saint Bernadette Soubirous, also known as Bernadette of Lourdes, is among the popular saints in the church. She was born in Lourdes, Haute-Pyrénées Kingdom of France, the eldest of 9 children, of a miller on January 7, 1844. Hard times had fallen in France, and the family became very poor. As a child, she was sickly, contracted cholera during infancy, and had severe asthma all her life. She attended the school conducted by the Sisters of Charity and Christian instruction from Nevers. She could read and write very little due to her illness. On February 11, 1858, when she was 14, she went out to gather firewood with her sister and a friend near the grotto of Masabiel. While the other girls crossed the little stream in front of the grotto and continued to walk on, Bernadette stayed behind, looking for a place where to cross so as not to get wet. While removing her socks and shoes to cross the streams, she suddenly heard the sound of a rushing wind. But when she looked around, nothing was moving except a wild rose in a niche in the grotto. From the niche came a dazzling light and a white figure of a small young lady. Then the lady disappeared. When she told her sister and their companion about it, they said they saw nothing. 3 days after, on February 14, after Sunday Mass, Bernadette and another sister and some girls returned to the grotto. Bernadette immediately saw the lady, and she knelt and fell into a trance. But when one of the girls threw water on the niche and another threw a rock, since they saw nothing, the apparition disappeared. Bernadette visited the grotto another time on February 18, and the lady spoke to her, asking her to return to the grotto every day for 2 weeks. Her mother forbade her, but she went. The lady told her to pray and make penance, but Bernadette never claimed that it was the Virgin Mary, although she described the lady as wearing a white dress with a blue veil, a blue girdle, and a yellow rose on each feet. She was very beautiful, so lovely, that when you have seen her once, you would willingly die to see her again. The people were astonished about the stories of Bernadette, and some suspected that she was becoming crazy. Yet, many followed her whenever she went to the grotto. On February 25, the lady told her to drink of the water of the spring, wash her face, and eat the herb that was growing there as an act of penance. Surprisingly, the next day, the muddy water was already clear. Bernadette drank from the water of the stream and ate some herbs. The people were disgusted since they did not know that they were acts of penance. On March 2, Bernadette told the parish priest that the lady asked to build a chapel, but he told Bernadette to ask the lady's name. On March 25, Bernadette asked the lady her name. After repeating her request, the lady said in their native language, translated as, "I am the Immaculate Conception." This revelation disturbed the parish priest the more. Bernadette was interviewed by both church and government, also to see if she was mentally fit, and despite their refusal to believe, Bernadette stuck to what she heard from the lady. After many more investigations, the local church approved the apparitions in 1862. Because of this, Bernadette got so much attention from many people. To avoid this, she entered the convent of the Sisters of Notre Dame at Nevers. On July 29, 1866, she became a postulant, became a novice, and after 4 months, she professed the vows. Bernadette spent her life as assistant in the infirmary and later as sacristan and in making embroidery for altar clothes and vestments. She was a model of humility, prayer, obedience, and in the spirit of sacrifice. In 1876, She was present for the consecration of the Basilica of the Immaculate Conception, built on top of the grotto, which the lady requested. Due to her fragile health, she contracted tuberculosis and died at the age of 35 on April 16, 1879. She was declared blessed on June 14, 1921 and canonized by the same Pope on December 8, 1933. Lourdes, as the place is now popularly known, has become a place of pilgrimage where miracles and cures are happening through the intercession of Our Lady of Lourdes, who called herself the Immaculate Conception, the dogma which the Church proclaimed 4 years before her apparition to Bernadette. Her virtues are piety, modesty, humility, truthfulness, obedience, and courage. Saint Bernadette, please pray that we may love the Virgin Mary and imitate her virtues.